So I wanted to share with you today, how do you make money even when you're feeling mad? Let's say you're feeling mad at the economy, you're feeling mad at tech, you're feeling mad at all the different things that you have to learn about tech. You feel mad that you have to guess what kind of maze you have to run through so that your messages you know, go through the internet and they reach to the people that you have to. Maybe you're feeling mad that you have to invest in a bunch of tech related stuff for your company, and it just feels all very time consuming, energy consuming. You feel like you cannot spend time with your family. You feel like you have to learn so many different things and it feels like a weight. But then you feel like maybe the money that you're investing, it just feels like a hole. And it's because it's a maze, right? Like, what do you do when you are feeling low, mad, depressed, oppressed, anxious about money? And how do you continue to make it joyfully in a way that actually brings you profit? That is exactly what I'm going to be sharing with you today. I am a coach, transformational coach. I've been working with women and men from all over the world. I've been working more with women in the last 13 years, but I've also been working with men and helping women transcend consciousness, do energy reprogramming work or nervous system reprogramming work to achieve higher levels of results. I've helped clients double in income through energy work. I've helped clients, if they're in sales, to make more sales by mastering their inner game. So that's what I'm going to address today. Make sure that you follow me. I have a program called Profit with Ease that the doors are closing on the 15th, and I would love for you to join, and the details are going to be below. So, as you know, if you've been in sales, although you don't have to be in sales, everything is an inner mastery game. Okay. You have to master yourself so that when you are, approaching people or opportunities, you know how to truly serve or help a person. So sales is not about manipulation, it is about service. And the same thing applies when it comes to making money. I am an intuitive because of the work that I've done, because I've helped people reprogram their nervous system to a state of peace and ease. And the more you actually achieve that, the more intuitive you become, the more you can read energy, the more you can sense energy. And I'm going to share with you some components that will help you. So I'm going to start with this. Why is it that big tech companies that are fruit like are spending billions of dollars on technology to gauge your emotional reaction or to assume or to sense your potential emotional reaction to things? Because emotions have a frequency that can either shut off your intuition or your creativity and what you allow yourself to win and have and do in life. And if you are victimized, then you are vulnerable. So if you are feeling angry and frustrated and mad at money, then you are vulnerable. Okay. And if you are vulnerable, you can be manipulated. The easiest way to actually profit is to clear your anger and your mad energy at money, or direct it to at money, and get it to a more positive state of being regardless of whatever is happening in the economy. You want to get to courage. Okay. When you are angry, it's a consciousness, it's not just an emotion. Angry for a long duration of time means powerlessness, but it can give you a sense of, hmm, you know, like maybe I'm powerful if I'm angry, but in reality, you're feeling powerless. But anger is also a jumping point to get to courage. And when you're getting to courage, you become empowered. More opportunities come to you. So if there's a bunch of short form videos that are making you feel sad, depressed, manic, like you can't get things done, okay? Just like the little kids that were watching the iPads and they couldn't process their emotions or regulate them properly. And then you cannot regulate your emotions properly when you're watching a bunch of videos and you're being told that tech is going to take over, and you start to feel low and depressed or in apathy, then you are powerless. So it's different than for you to be angry for a short duration of time energetically. And I know that I'm addressing something sensitive, but you are in a chronic state of anger, you're in a chronic state of helplessness. So, what I recommend that you do, because this is going to be used against you, it's not anger is not your most powerful state of being in order to make money. Okay. It's like you're like, like when you bust a fuse. So basically, if you are tired of what you're seeing that's happening in the economy, if you're upset about it, get to courage. Okay. If you're anxious about it, get to courage. Don't get to anger because the anger is not going to make you money. It's only going to deplete you. And it could make you money, but it might not be profit. If you're tired of getting, I'm hearing to say this, if you're tired of being in an energy of hustling and you just want to win, neutralize your emotions towards money and get it to a positive state of being. So it doesn't mean because some of you I'm hearing you're gonna tap, and tapping is good. I like tapping. But get to a place where it's actually really neutral in your nervous system. And tapping helps at the level of the meridians, and it does help. But let's say if you had a programming of parents that were angry at money, angry at the government, you might need to go deeper than tapping. That's where I recommend my program, Profit with Ease, where I help you at the level of your nervous system through kinesiology, through angel clearing work. God is there too. I don't want to sound like I'm preachy, like I don't, but of course, it's light energy that's coming from God, sincerely from Jesus, from Mother Mary, from the archangels. It's all good because you do have the help of the universe. You do have the help of life. It's only narcissistic people that are trying to get you to a powerless state to make you to doubt yourself and to make you need them and for you to beg them. But in reality, God is benevolent and joyful and prosperous and abundant, and we're made in the image and likeness of the Creator. But in order to do that, we need to really master our emotional self. And if we cannot regulate our emotions because we don't have the bandwidth, the capacity, like our attention span is shortened, therefore our emotional span is shortened, then sometimes it can be harder to bump up to quantum leap financially to get to six figures, to get to seven figures because we haven't built the emotional capacity to get there. Okay. So what do we do in Profit with Ease? We work on getting you to have the emotional capacity to sustain wealth, regardless of whatever that's happening in the economy. Because if you master yourself, you're capable of mastering any economy. Okay. It's not so much of a worry about a bot. And there's a reason why they try to give me 1 second. Let me just process it. There's a reason why they will make it look like you need them. There's a reason why they will make you feel like there's trying to study your emotional state, okay, and your potential emotional reaction to things. There's an absolute reason why. And if you can get reactive, it's kind of like the narcissistic person that records you when you are about to bust a fuse or call them out in their narcissism. They're trying to get you to an emotional state, they're trying to gauge it. But if you become a really peaceful person in consciousness and in light and mm, in consciousness and in light, then they cannot gauge what you're going to do. And then what happens is that you get more intuitive ideas that will actually help you profit and not just be in a hustle mode. Also happens is that you can actually influence the tech vibrationally. I know it sounds really weird, it's really mystical, but it is. God is mystical. We are mystical. So if you want to know in Profit with Ease, mastering any economy, we're working on the energetic level on your energy grid so that you're very peaceful, joyful, profitable, okay, at all times. Your energy is a yes for money and for profit. And also, I teach you with the guidance of Archangel Michael how you can influence the tech positively because you don't want to control in return, but you do want to have like an experience where you're not being controlled and the tech works for you. Okay. So you're adding consciousness to all tech and that will really profit you. It's 1,800 US dollars, and there's another, it's for 2 months. There is 10 sessions that we're having, and we just had one session. We are going to close the doors on the 15th. Okay, calls are on Sunday, early in the morning. There is a recording. And you can work with me privately for $5,080 too, with 4 additional private clearing sessions with me. And that comes with an additional Voxing support where we can private text and message each other and send audio messages if you want my help or intuitive guidance on anything that can help you. You can also work with me to become more intuitive, and the details are below. That's 15K, and I help you to get master level. What does that mean? That you won't be manipulated anymore, and that you will know what's profitable and what isn't. And I'm going to leave it like that. All of these things are possible if we know how to help each other. And yeah, let's just be peaceful. So I hope that this connects with you, and the details are below. And I would love to work with you. You can also email me if you have any questions or if you want to hop on a chat with me to just discuss the possibility of this resonating.